Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 16th through the 22nd of April 2023. I hope you guys had a great week. I want to take a second to remind everyone that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone out there, so just take what resonates for you. Simply leave the rest for someone else. Also keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that is not at all unusual in a general reading. As always, Gemini, please do not take a story that is not for you and try to make it fit. All right, let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of Gemini? All right, Gemini, you're starting out with the Four of Wands. We have the Sun, and we have the Four of Cups. All right, so some of you might be dealing with a twin flame. I'm getting some twin flame cards here, at least from this deck, but I feel like you're wanting a higher level of commitment here. You may have just realized that. You're looking at someone as being your happiness, but I feel like you're feeling invisible to this person. You're feeling that they're not seeing you possibly in the same way. So let's, and you may also have, it looks like a lot of people are happy about this, but there might be one or two that's not. One in particular. Let's see who is in your energy. And by happy about this, I mean that you want this higher level of commitment. Show me who's in Gemini's energy. We have the Princess of Cups reversed, the Magician in reverse, and the Queen of Coins. All right. So the person in your energy, I feel like they're holding back emotionally. They may not realize here that you want this higher level of commitment, or they may not trust it. The Magician in reverse tells me that there's something here that is not manifesting for this person with regard to you. But they're kind of, honestly, they're kind of a little bit at a lower vibrational energy with regard to manifestation, which is interesting. It's like they don't believe that this is a new beginning between the two of you. I do see that they're very focused right now on their money. And they appear to be a little, I wouldn't say angry, but some of them might be, I guess. But just there's a sense of being disgruntled and not trusting that this new beginning is real. That they're being manipulated in some way is the feel. It's like they want it, but they suspect they might be manipulated in some way. So they're holding back. Let's see the energy between the two of you. Yeah, 8 of Coins. So, yeah, there might be an agreement here to work on this. The two of you may have decided to work on it. Or this could be somebody you work with for some of you. But I feel like there's, they're looking at every detail here. They're looking at every little detail. Let's see what's affecting this connection. It's like they don't trust this. Justice in the reverse. So there's been something in the past that left this connection unbalanced. And it had to do with a sense of wrongdoing. Somebody feels wronged, and I suspect it's your person. They feel like things were not balanced between the two of you, or that there was wrongdoing here. You're aware of whatever this situation is. You see it. But again, it's that feeling of, I don't trust this, and I don't trust it because of what happened in the past. Let's see your outcome at the end of the week. And that's why they're looking at every detail. The Devil and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, they think you're not on the up and up here, Gemini. They think you're not on the up and up, and you're defensive about this. You're also feeling defensive towards whoever it is that I saw that thinks that this is a bad idea. You're going to defend this connection. I also feel like you're going to fight for this connection. This person, I can tell you, does feel a very strong attachment to you. But because of the past, they feel that you might be engaged in manipulative behavior or some kind of wrongdoing currently. So they're of two minds, basically. Bottom of the deck is the Prince of Wands. All right, so that's communication, and it's fast-moving communication, and it's underlying energy here, so I do feel like the two of you are communicating, but I will say that this is also the energy of someone who comes in and goes out just as quickly, and that could have been the behavior in the past that they're looking at, the inconsistency. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Four of Wands here? Why is the Four of Wands here? All right, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. And the Seven of Swords. Yeah, so there was, in the past, you may not have fought for this connection. You may have had some behavior that was not quite on the up and up. Like some sneaky type of behavior. I feel like you didn't stand up to others who were opposed to this. But I do feel like you are basically exposing your own self at this point. You're clear about the things that have happened in the past. Ace of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Pentacles. So there was an ending here, and I do think that you're moving very slowly. You know you can't push this, you can't go fast. This connection could have also ended because you were moving slow. For some of you, your money is not where you want it to be right now, and that's coming through slow but steady. You both might be very focused on your work. I know your person is. They're very focused on their work and their money right now. But for some of you, this connection ended because you were moving very slowly. Maybe you weren't providing commitment at that time. And that might be why this person feels that it's not legitimate. All right, we have the Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups. Now, that's strong energy. That's the energy of feeling ignored, feeling hurt because you're ignored as well, feeling like somebody's not seeing you clearly or seeing the opportunity that the two of you have in front of you because of the past. And you want to work the problems out. These may have been problems that you didn't in the past address, but now you are wanting to. Queen of Swords. Let's see the signs that I can see right now. Let's see, we have Gemini very strongly, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo is here. Capricorn's very strong. Libra's very strong. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now. And the Page of Wands. Okay, so the person in your energy, they're definitely guarded. You may feel they've turned their back on this connection a little bit because they are holding back emotionally. They want, or you want to talk about this, they're going to give you very little in return, because they may feel either that they've cut you out in the past, or they may feel you cut them out. So I do feel like the communication, the willingness to work on this is something that they're willing to do. They're willing to listen, but they could be very cutting with their words, and they definitely have their guard up. But they're glad to have the discussions. They see that as good news. It's almost like any good news they get, though, they're doubtful about. And it's because of their focus on the past. Why is the Magician here? All right, we have the Ten of Coins and the World in reverse. They want the connection, but it's not manifesting in the manner that they think it should. They're still holding on. They may be afraid that there's a cycle here between the two of you that's not over, and that may have to do with what happened in the past. And so they're wondering, are you manipulating me here? Or do you really want this strong, permanent bond with me? Because that's what they want. They want a very strong permanent bond, and they are kind of holding on, but their energy, their vibration is low because they feel that you may be manipulating. All right, Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, they feel that the two of you are not on the same page, but they want to be. They see you as being their wish fulfillment, but that the two of you aren't quite on the same page. They feel that they're stable and you're not. This person could make more money than you. But I do feel that they do want this, but they're associating it with some toxic energy. So it's like they're not past. They haven't healed from whatever occurred in the past. Let's see why the Eight of Discs here. Okay, Five of Swords. King of Cups. Water sign energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If they feel that you're really working on it, they're going to open up, and like they're holding back a little bit now because they don't know if it's a false beginning. But if they feel that this is real, that this is truthful, they will open up, and they're watching you to see, is that going to happen? They're looking at every little detail. I do think that they're working at opening up. They're working at trying to trust. You may have been very combative. You may feel combative towards them because they're so closed down to you. But I feel like you're going to fight for this connection, especially if there are other people trying to interfere. I feel like you're going to really, in the past, you didn't defend them. You didn't fight for the connection, but I feel like you're going to fight like a big dog now. Let's see why Justice is in reverse. King of Swords, that's your energy. And the Four of Swords reversed. They're going to tell you that they feel wronged, that they feel like this is a manipulation. They're going to tell you this. See, this person's done a lot of healing, Gemini. So you're trying to stand in your power. You feel that the two of you are a good and equal match. And don't get me wrong, they're happy that you're coming forward. They see this as good news, but they're not trusting it. I feel like you're coming forward honestly at this point. You're moving slowly, but you've had some realizations here. You're seeing things much more clearly, and I feel like you are coming forward honestly, and you're being very clear. You're fighting for the connection. You're willing to work at things, but your person is just not trusting, and they're going to communicate why they are not trusting this. They're waiting to see what you're going to do once they do communicate that too. Let's look at your outcome. And we have Justice in the upright. So what has been affecting your connection is Justice in the reverse. It's going into the upright. We have the Chariot. So that slow movement is going to pick up. And we have the Six of Wands reversed. They're still holding back. So you're coming forward correctly. I can see that. Once you get a response from this person, you're definitely going to pick up because you want success with this. You want to put these problems behind you. You do feel this person is not really seeing what it is that you're offering, but you're going to fight for this connection. Definitely, if there's outside forces too, you're going to stand up to them. You're standing your ground in this situation, and you want to move this forward. You want to balance this out. You want this to be right between the two of you. And if you're a cross watcher, it looks like this Gemini is coming forward correctly. They've had some realizations. However, the person in your energy, Gemini, they believe it's not going to be successful, even though they want it to be, because they feel that the two of you aren't on the same page and there's some energy between the two that is still toxic. They feel a very strong connection to you. So I would say just continue as you're doing, because it looks as if you are very sincere in the way you're approaching. At the bottom of the deck is the Empress in reverse. I'm surprised I didn't see the Emperor come out. I would probably guess that the Divine Feminine is on this side, would be the cross watcher. Of course, you can reverse the roles if you find you're on the other side. I said that in the beginning. But there's an underlying energy of things not growing, but they're coming to fruition. It's a pause, and the pause is being caused by the person in your energy, Gemini, because they're doubtful. But once this is, it's being reversed as we speak, and once they believe that defensive energy is going to fall, because they really do want this. Let's see if any oracles come out for you. Oh, you have Guardian. A lost loved one watches over you. So you may be guided here, or your cross watcher could be guided. Or both of you actually. But you're being guided by ancestors. All right. I do hope this has been helpful for you, Gemini. If this has resonated for you in any way, please hit that like button. And also, if you haven't subscribed, I would be grateful if you do. If you do, go ahead and hit that little bell at the side so you get notified when the readings come out. And until I see you in about a week for your regular weekly reading, namaste.